I never let you down, nigga.
Do it. Yo, what up? It's your girl V-Henny. You already know the vibes. Welcome to the Artistry, where we talk shit about music, entertainment, and the everyday struggle.
Right on.
Yo, we got in the building, out here in Atlanta, your boy, Stunna Bam, H-Town's own, rocking out with me. How you feeling?
Man, I'm blessed to be here with you.
No, I'm blessed. You know, bro, let me tell you something. I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
On everything you've been accomplishing. You've been you're moving.
Right.
You've been doing this for a minute as well.
Right.
But you know, it's crazy how people sometimes look at not your person, but they'll look at the artist, like their Instagram or their social media, and assume instant gratifications in a sense, not realizing that you have a story, not realizing that you've overcame a lot.
Right.
So congratulations on all of that.
I appreciate you.
Nah, I appreciate you. How you feel about everything that's been happening so far?
Man, it's a lot of stuff new to me, but for the most part, it's what I prayed for, it's what I wanted.
Yeah.
In the early stages of my career, but it just wasn't time for that. And now I got the right people around me. I got the right team around me that move. When I say so, they move. When I don't know, they moving for me. So, I've been waiting to be in this situation so I can just do my work, and get what the game owed me.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You just mentioned how the fact that it wasn't like timing in a sense.
Right.
And as cliche as this shit is, this sounds, but trust the process.
Right.
And respect the process.
Right.
When did you start realizing that I need to trust this and allow myself to actually become this brand that I want to manifest?
That question, one of the realest questions I done got asked, out of all of my interviews. And that's one of the realest situations I done been through, my whole music career. After my first situation, I was on the billboards. I had #1 songs in the city on radio, and I had a manager at the time, had a name in the game, somebody I grew up listening to, what his artists, talk about him. So, I put my trust in man and not in God and in myself. And I found myself, ending that situation and went into my independent role. And I really was spending my money, spinning my wheels, trying to learn the game. And shit, hundreds of $1,000s later, I realized it wasn't about the money I was spending. It's about relationships that I need, a team that I need. And once I realized that made me understand it wasn't my time.
Gotcha. Because
I didn't have the right team around me.
Okay.
The right personnel. Like right now, I got people that's going to jump if I say jump, because they know I ain't going to tell them to jump too high. And they know I'm not. If I'm saying jump, we going to get us some money out of it. We going to get us a blessing out of it, And they moving for me, showing me how a team's supposed to operate for an artist like me.
So what's dope? The fact that you mentioned how, relationships. And not too many people understand that relationship is currency.
Right.
Especially in this industry. We already know how it is in this industry.
Right.
As big as it is, it's really small. A lot of people know one another.
Right.
So when did you start realizing, or when did you start understanding the business side to this industry? Because I feel like sometimes artists, not saying you, but sometimes artists, they don't educate themselves.
Right.
They're quick to just sign things and whatever, or do, whatever it is, and not understanding that. Were you?
My first situation, I ain't getting no lawyer,
Okay.
I didn't want to, like I trusted, the people who I was dealing with. And, I go, you'll trust, 2 or 3, but that one that you did trust, he upheld his end, but then the other one that you kind of second guess, one bad, you know how to go, one bad apple or spoil the whole bunch. So for the most part, that's what helped me understand, and even learning the business. Like, you'll never learn this business in a whole, because everybody changed, life changed. So you got to always stay on your toes to continue to learn in this game.
Yeah.
I'm learning it.
That's dope, though. I mean, I'm glad you're learning it, you understand? Because it helps you move the way, you want to move. you know, I definitely want to just dive into who you were before, you know, everything right now. So I know, fun fact, that you used to play sports.
Right.
You know, I know you tried the school thing. And you know, I mean, I tried the school thing. It wasn't for me,
Right,
you know.
right.
So it happens. But how I know because of, you know, going to you were playing sports. How did I know you used to like do dabble in music in school?
Right.
But when did you start taking this serious, and when did you start transitioning from this athlete to this hip hop artist?
When I was out there, and I kind of I took the streets with me, and
Okay.
I caught a few cases, and the whole time I was down there, I was doing music. I was kind of like putting school on the back burner, really not even cherishing, you know, the opportunity that the coaches gave me, coming from where I was coming from, you know, in Third Ward, you know, not a lot of people where I'm from, you know, get action to go to, you know, big colleges and, you know, represent where you from on a bigger scale, playing sports especially. So for the most part, I cut all my action short, you know, out there, you know, just selling a.
Did you regret it?
Nah, I don't regret it because
Okay.
the timing was right. When I got kicked out of school,
Okay.
shit, I went back to the city, you know, ended up connecting with my big homie Rick, and me and my partners was ready to rap for real. So
Okay.
he ended up getting a spot. We was rapping in the trap and took it from that to the studio and connected the dots, and you know that started my career
Okay.
on a serious note. You know,
Okay.
I was always doing it just on my own, serious about it. But then, you know, that was that first piece of paperwork I signed where he wasn't trying to fuck me, I wasn't trying to fuck him. We was just trying to get in the game, and we weren't really understanding, you know,
Gotcha.
that black and white was the most important thing. We was just thinking because he had a little money to put behind me, I had a little talent. We was thinking that's all it took, and come to find out, you know, that's we just needed a small percentage of that.
Yeah.
We needed the relationships and the business.
Damn. That's a lesson learned, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But I mean, again, yo, you know, like, that's what. But you are where you're at because of this. You understand?
Yeah,
so
for
that's it's a beautiful disaster in a sense, you know.
Right.
And not many people know this, but you actually got your name due to the passing of your brother.
Right.
Which, you know, rest in peace. You know,
Right,
I'm
right.
sorry for your loss.
My little man, man.
Yeah.
My man. Big mans, man. Big Stunna.
And you know, listening to the struggles you went through, knowing the fact that after you graduated from high school, correct, was it?
High school.
Yes, and then you had the passing of your brother. That was a lot of challenges. Like,
Yeah,
I want to
shit.
know, like, you know, like, how did you manage to overcome these challenges during that point in your life?
I mean, man, once my brother got killed, I mean, I knew I couldn't get killed, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know I can get killed, you know, but I'm saying that to say, like, I mean,
know what you
I
mean.
done already gave, you know, my brother,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so, you know, back to God, you know, and I just felt like, you know, just on the back end, man, I don't deserve to not be able to continue his legacy. He don't deserve for me to be where he at, you know, because, again, he lost his life on some untimely demise, you know. Again, man, I believe in God. I believe in, you know, timing, you know, but I believe in wrong place at the wrong time, too, you know.
Okay.
So, you know, for the most part, like I say, man, he the reason I'm doing this. He the reason I'm standing.
He's your why.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I was gonna ask you that. Like, what's your why?
It was him 100%. Then my son came and,
Okay.
you know, my baby mama, she stood tall with me all this time, like, while I was up, down, like, you know, she always stayed in my corner. My family, my grandmas, my aunties, my mama.
Okay.
You know, like I say, the women in my life kept me grounded. My DJ Nunu, my manager, Mama Eden. I had a lot of females in my corner just keeping me grounded because, man, them streets, like, it's like they'll attack you, man. Like, they'll, like, create some demons in your body you ain't even know was there.
Yeah. Nah. Listen, Latina from the Bronx. You understand? Like, and I know the New York, the Bronx, and Texas is two totally different lifestyles, but it's
Nah,
still the
mama,
hood. You
man,
understand?
mama, check this out. One thing I really believe in is gangsters everywhere. It's hustlers everywhere.
Yeah.
It's hoes, it's pimps everywhere. So the air just different. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. So like, although it's two different like settings and lifestyles, but it's still the hood is the hood.
Yeah, that murder rate high out there too. Shit, I be seeing them on First 48.
Going back to like the hood being the hood, sometimes people, they're in a place where sometimes they want to see you at your weakest.
Right.
You have those that you're energy vampires. You understand?
Right.
So like, how do you go about understanding who's who in this game? How did you go? How did you take all that in and learning also that you had to leave the past in the past because look where you're at.
Right.
So how did you go about all of that?
I mean, I still go about it every day.
Okay.
You gotta watch your energy, watch,
Yeah.
who you let in your space, cause, man, the wrong energy, it'll rechannel you, and I done been rechanneled plenty of times, moving off, how somebody else feel, moving off what they think about what I'm doing, and all that was the wrong reasons, so now I'm in a space where, man, every day I wake up, man, I don't even judge nobody. Like, like I can, it can be a bum on the street, and I entertain him because he might be kicking me something that somebody I love can't give to me.
Yeah.
So, and then too, it might be somebody rich as hell, got way more money than everybody I know and kicking a whole lot of bullshit. I can read it as soon as I get to it. So I just make sure I done wasted so much time with so many bullshit people, like, I don't even have
you already
no
know what's the deal. You understand? Like, so you and again, that's the beauty to the I'm gonna name this show "The Beauty to Struggles."
Oh, man.
You understand?
Oh, man.
Because that's the beauty to all of this.
Beautiful struggles.
It is
Beautiful struggles.
Boom, right there.
There you go. Right
Title:
there.
Beautiful Struggles.
Yeah.
And like. Again, like I mentioned, I'm big on spirituality. I'm big on the power manifestation.
Right.
You understand? I'm big on energy. Like you can tell who, like you said, like you can read off the energies. You understand? So now, I know it's funny because when I was doing some research on you, I named you the People's Champ, right? Because I was just like, you inspire. Obviously you were inspired by the hood.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And I know that because like when you were speaking on somewhere else and you mentioned like mainstream artists, they were a part of the culture. They're part of your what you grew up to. But what motivated you or inspired you mostly was obviously your hood.
Right.
So I feel like for me that makes you the people's champ. You are for the people.
Right. For
you understand? So have you ever been in a place where you were uninspired by the people? And if so, how did you overcome that?
Man, I'm gonna say this, like right now I'm going through probably my toughest time, dealing with transitioning to a big artist and still having a love for my home, man, the people I was raised with, spent the most time with, but that, man, how can I say it, that man, you'll be there in one place so long, man, it create crabs in the bucket. You feel me? And everybody get like stuck and nobody wanna see nobody, come out that bucket. So everybody, when they see you get up a little bit, they gonna try to pull you down. And man, just watching it, since I've been grown, since I've been out of high school, realizing like when I used to be like, man, your friends was in school, when you graduate, man, you probably gonna 2-3 of them gonna love you after that, it's over with. Like I'm realizing that, cause like I say, man, you got friends killing friends where I'm from, and like I say, the money's slow because last 10 years the murder rate done rose. So the kids that was 8, 9, 10 years old, they 18, 20 years old now, and never got introduced to the money, just murder.
Yeah, okay.
You feel me? So the cycle kind of fucked up, and that's what I'm here for, try to reverse the narrative.
Love it. I mean, you have to reverse the narrative, and I'm glad that you took that place, like that whole negativity and turned it into a positive aspect. You understand? Like,
I mean, I'm trying,
Now you're doing. You gotta change your word.
No, I'm doing my part, but for the most part, man, one of me and a million of them is.
I mean, I know that, but I feel like you still you still have that one.
You're right.
So
I'm gonna be that one. I'm gonna be that one for
you
sure.
understand? You
For
are,
sure.
and you definitely are. That's what we've been talking, because like the power of manifestation. You understand? Did you always knew you was gonna be this star? So that's the beauty of it. You are that one. You Neo Matrix. You understand?
Nah, for real.
You got it. That's how you gotta look at it. And that's how I look at you. In a sense, like you, like again. That's why I said you like the people's champ for me.
Right.
You understand? Because I see, and it's okay for us, the champs, to fall. Right. It happens to all of us. You understand?
Come on, that's what make you that.
Exactly.
You know, my biggest appreciation to myself was not getting killed on my downtime. Like, you know, I never told nobody, but that's what I woke up and said. You know, I ain't gonna try to go big on the money side. You know, I'm gonna just get what I can. You know, I ain't gonna try to go too big on my jewelry. I can go bigger, but I'm gonna respect the land, because I know a lot of people will see, you know, jewelry, cars, you know, the way you living, and they'll take your life from you for, because they never see how they'll be able to test it, how they'll be able to get it. So you they ticket, you know. So I've been big on that all these years, to where now I'm getting in this position where more lights, more cameras, more fans, more time I don't have to myself. I'm realizing like I gotta stomp down on that side of me a little harder, because you know, y'all got Nipsey Hussle on the wall back there. You know, like that's one of my favorites. You know, I've been messing with him since like 2007, 2008. I was jamming him back. The Keys to the City Nipsey Hussle. You know, back then. You know, so. But again, you know, like I always or forever hate that happened to him, because I'm like a living version of bruh. Like, and I know that through people that know him, that know me. Like, damn, bro, that shit crazy. Like, the way you brand, the way you move, you know, everything you do, you know, it just remind me of him. So, and even my auntie called me Baby Nipsey Hussle. So, you know, I never let nobody call me nothing other than, you know, what I am and who I am. But for her to say that, you know, it just, I embrace it, because I know what she's saying. I know what she's seeing me that she saw in him. Like, he was the people's champ. You feel me?
He definitely
still is.
Yeah. You know, that legacy will definitely live on. And, you know, you have that, you know, to have that, to appreciate that, that's dope. Because, again, it's, that's a compliment. That's a huge compliment. You understand? And then you appreciate and you understand the concept behind that. You understand? So, you know, it's just a matter of time. And like, again, you're in a place of transition, that you're going from this whole, you had the buzz, but now you're becoming now the mainstream. You understand?
Right.
And that's not easy.
Right.
That's not easy. It's a lot of work.
Right.
When did you start realizing like this right now? Like, you mentioning this, when did it really hit you though? Like, was it this year? Was it last year? Like, when did it hit you?
This weekend.
This weekend?
It got serious this weekend.
Got serious?
Yeah, All-Star Weekend.
Okay.
I forgot basketball was going on. I was working so much. I told him yesterday, bro, forgot about the All-Star game, the dunk contest, the three-point contest. Like, I just had to get some All-Star jackets for my family and, you know, just put them in the car. But on the back end, I really forgot about going to the events, because I did over 15, 20 interviews. I shot 2 videos.
This is real life.
Yeah, like, and I probably got like 12 hours of sleep in the last 4 days. But I'm about to go back home, you know, power back up, you know, and do the same thing again next week, you know, because I understand it's my time to touch the world now, just like I did my city.
That's dope. I'm going to be there like, yo.
Nah, for real. Down since day one, man.
Nah, that's dope. Yo, that's super dope. Let me ask you this, because I know you're serious about your brand and your marketing, your team, everything, and yourself. But do you critique your own work? Are you your own? I feel like are you your own worst enemy in a sense?
Nah, I really, to be honest with you, 95% of the work I do, I can keep, because I don't like working on bullshit. So if I don't feel it, I ain't even gonna start it. So like, damn near all my work can be used no matter what I'm doing. Because I'm big on that. Like, I got an ego about, like,
I get it.
I just want it together.
How is your writing process?
Well,
Like
I
when
used
you
to.
work, or like, do you freestyle? Do you write?
Yeah, I
Like,
just man, as long as I got me some water and some backwoods and some weed, like I just go in there and just vibe to the beat.
okay,
Yeah, I don't. I used to write though, but I just found myself.
okay, okay. I mean, yo, I give it to you. Freestyle. I mean, not like like who you are as an artist. So, but I feel like I guess for me, freestyling it can be like, I guess I'm like a little chaotic in a sense. So for me, it was kind of hard to freestyle, like to put like everything in that,
Right,
and
right.
that just in the booth right there, boom, how you can lay it out for me. But and so that's dope that you can do that. So
I couldn't always do it. Like I used to run from it
that's me. Like that's. So when you stop running?
when young Chris, he one half of the Young Guns that was signed to Jay-Z back then with the Rockefeller Records.
Okay.
He a legend that I looked up to, listen to his music coming up, and he flew out to my city one of the years on my birthday
Okay.
and did some music with me. And when he went in there, he was like, "Come on, Stunna, it's your time." I was like, "I gotta write it." And he was like, "Man, bro, come on. So in my head, I'm like, "Man, this the legend, this the big dog, man. I gotta go ahead, go in there." My heart was beating. So when I got in there, we came out with one of my best records I ever did with somebody, and he used it as his single for his album, and
Okay.
he put it on Revolt. P Diddy TV station, they world premiered it on there.
Oh.
So for the most part, man, I appreciate big homie Young Chris, man. He showed me I can do it.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Yo, speaking of which, what's Rock Out?
Rock
Featuring
Erica Banks, baby.
The
Big
label,
Erica.
yeah, like
Yeah,
that's dope, by the way.
Yeah, man, she good people, man. She got that the song Busted that went viral. The remix, she got Travis Scott on the remix. So for the most part, I got her on my record that's about to be premiered to the world. It's a blessing, man.
It definitely is. I was listening to it and I was like, oh nah, this is a vibe.
Right.
This is a vibe.
Hey, everywhere we going, we getting that same energy. Like people, just they don't know me. They see her and they familiar with her because her record went viral. They don't know me. When we leave performing, when we leave them clubs, they interacting, they getting the numbers, the Instagrams, they letting us know that they fuck with the record, they love the record. So I appreciate the response everybody giving me off the record, for sure.
I mean, like you said though, 95% of the time you take your work serious, so you
Yeah.
already know it's a go.
Right.
So this track, if you haven't heard it, is definitely a go. 'Cause I
Right.
said, I was listening to it and I was like, nah, I definitely vibe with this.
Right.
Me personally, I was just like, I can see the vision.
Right.
Me looking at you, I can definitely see the vision. You're one of those artists that have that it package. You understand? So, at the end of the day, continue growing as just an overall person.
Right.
Because you will get to wherever you're destined to be.
Right.
And I don't know where that's at. So, but because you're so open-minded with a lot, lastly, I want to ask you this question. This is actually one of my, favorite questions to ask. When was the last time you did something for the first time?
Damn. The last time, man, that question's so serious. I gotta reset it in my head. When was the last time I did something for the first time? This weekend. This was my first time working like this.
Okay.
Like I done worked before, but not at this speed. Not this many interviews in, 72 hours. Not this much work in 2 days, 3 days spans, So I'm gonna say this weekend, man, it was a all-star weekend for me on the work side.
This was your awakening of how real this is becoming. That's how I'm taking it.
It was. Like I just got a text message when I met DJ Carolina X, sat down, ate with him this morning. Well, right when I pull up here, he texted me, "Hey, you gonna be on air, man, at the whatever radio station he working in North Carolina or South Carolina." But saying that to say, I'm like, man, that's a whole radio station. That's a whole 250,000 people that record about to be touching, you know. Then tomorrow I'm gonna get the same text message. Day after that I'm gonna get another email saying this city adding a record. So everything just happening fast for me.
I want to say shout out to you. Shout out to the beautiful struggles. You know?
Nah, for real, man. It's a beautiful struggle.
It is. It definitely is. And you know the where you're going. Like I said, you're going places. Continue again, as I mentioned. You know, you are inspiring other people. You're showing others that you know you can get out of the hood.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Because sometimes people feel stuck.
Right.
You're showing them that you're that 2%er. You know, I feel like in this world you have your 98% and your 2%ers.
Right.
You know, you're that 2% where you're stepping out the box.
Right.
So continue inspiring, continue creating. I look forward to your future. I want to just say thank you for giving me your time.
Man,
You know, I appreciate you very much. And yo, you already know the vibes. Where can we find you or all your information, everything?
Man, you can type in Stunna Bam on all platforms. Stunna, like the #1 stunner.
Yeah.
And Bam, BAM, Bam Bam, Stunna Bam. Type in Stunna Bam on all platforms and you'll be able to pull me up. Like I say, Google, YouTube.
Google the man, bruh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nah, like that's I'm big on that, man. Go Google me, you know, before you really follow me, man. You'll be able to go, you know, tap in and understand me a little more, and understand I'm everybody's cousin.
You already know the vibes, man. So listen, for those that are watching, all his information will be in the description below. There's no reason why you're not following the man. I want to shout out to everybody who's been commenting, liking, subscribing. You guys are dope. Love you. It's your girl V-Henny. We're out with the artistry. Bye.
I miss my dog.